What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video, and today we'll be going over my DVD and Blu-ray haul for the month of January. We got a good stockpile of DVDs and Blu-rays we're going to be taking a look at, and let's just get right to it. We're going to get started on the DVDs first, then the Blu-rays. So let me go ahead and start with this pile right here. I went and got a good deal on the 1998 Godzilla movie, directed by Roland Emmerich. He's the one that directed that one film way back in '96, Independence Day, which I'm pretty sure it's a movie people watch every year. Well, you know, he took a crack at making Godzilla, and of course they went with a different design. Instead of going for the original, there was a lot of hype and promotion behind this film when it first came out. You know, a lot of people were really into the marketing promotion for this film. You had toys. They even made a cartoon spin off of this, and never got a sequel. But this was my very first Godzilla movie watching as a kid, and it was pretty much, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. You know, I know it's not very well liked because it deviates from the source material of the actual Godzilla films. Of course, they didn't get that right until Warner Brothers or Legendary Pictures, I forgot which studio, took a crack at it again in 2014 with another American Godzilla film. By then, they followed more of the source material for that film. But yeah, this is the 1998 Godzilla film, and this brings back a bit of childhood memories of me as a kid watching this way back on the good old VHS tape on the VCR and whatnot. So I saw a good deal on it, and wanted to add it to my collection. And then, we're still stuck in the 90s with this next one. This next one is Kevin Sorbo and Cole the Conqueror. From what I read, I got whatever research I did on this film. I think originally Cole the Conqueror was supposed to be like a third Conan the Barbarian film, but I guess at the time Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't want to return to come back for a third outing of the Conan. So they end up changing the title, changing the character, And this is from the information I got from one of the YouTube videos. I might have to delve into my own research just to verify on what they said. But no, they end up scrapping the idea and then making Cole the Conqueror and end up casting Kevin Sorbo instead. And new storyline, new character and whatnot. But, this is made in the same vein as Conan the Barbarian. It just has that 1990s vibe. I think it came out in 1997, which these two films are like a year apart, I believe, 1997 and 1998. So yeah, some good old 90s cheese right there. And this next one right here is, I guess a Walmart 3 movie collection set, and it is all 3 Ring movies on DVD. And, got 1, 2, and 3, which is an American remake of Ringu, which came back also in the late 90s and whatnot. But I'll have to check out the Japanese versions. I've only seen maybe 1 or 2. I haven't seen the latest one, Rings. So yeah, give that a watch. Maybe do a whole entire review on all 3 films. And now we get to a few newer ones right now. This is from the director of Halloween 4, The White Little, and the movie Natty Knox. And it has, Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger, and Daniel Harris, and Bill Moseley. So Bill Moseley was in, I believe, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and he was in those, what do we call it, House of a Thousand Corpses, and 3 from Hell, and forgot the other picture. But it's like its own little Rob Zombie trilogy. That, Bill Moseley's been in a lot of horror films, including Daniel Harris. Of course, Robert Englund is iconic for playing Freddy Krueger. But yeah, this is a new horror flick I saw in the DVD section. Thought that I'd just add it to my collection. And to continue, I got WWE Fastlane 2023 with John Cena on the cover. Apparently, the word is going around that WWE is closing down their home video distribution, and I guess their last WWE DVD set's going to be Survivor Series War Games 2023. So I might have to pick that up whenever that gets released, But I picked up this one for now, and it kind of sucks that they're not going to be producing DVDs and Blu-rays anymore if the word is true on what's been going on, So that's gonna actually suck because I actually love building up my WWE DVD collection with all the pay-per-views and whatnot. Alright, next one right here I got with Constanza Wu and Jennifer Lopez, the movie Hustlers. I actually went to the theaters to go see this. I don't know if I did a movie review on it. I might have to go through my upload of videos to see if I did a review on this, but I saw this in theaters. I thought it was actually a pretty good movie. If I could ever upgrade it to a Blu-ray, I probably would. But as far as I know, most of Jennifer Lopez's movies are out on DVD. Not too many of them are out on Blu-ray. And this next one right here has Martin Lawrence and John Malkovich, and this is like a cop thriller called Mind Cage. So one of the rare occasions where Martin Lawrence is actually in a much serious film. Much like Chris Rock when Chris Rock was in the spin-off movie of Saw called Spiral. So, little crime thriller, little different from his typical role doing comedy or working with Will Smith in Bad Boy films and whatnot. But yeah, this is Mind Cage. Hopefully it's good. I won't know till I watch it, but I just thought it's something different, so I want to check it out. And this next one right here is they got 3 movies right here: Tropic Thunder, Zoolander, and The Heartbreak Kid, and the Ben Stiller 3 film collection. So, if I want to have like a Ben Stiller marathon, I could just go ahead and watch all 3 of these. Haven't seen the second Zoolander though. I heard it wasn't as good as the first one. But yeah, 3 films: Tropic Thunder, Zoolander, and The Heartbreak Kid. And the next one I got right now is Mark Wahlberg and Seth MacFarlane in Ted 1 and 2, the Thunder Buddies collection. Apparently, I guess Seth MacFarlane is making a Ted TV series. I believe it's on Peacock. But it's supposed to be like a prequel to like the first movie. You're not having like Mark Wahlberg in there. It's like a much younger version of the character he plays. So like this TV series is supposed to be like a prequel to these 2 movies right here. I don't know if we'll ever get a 3rd film, but I believe I saw one of these in theaters. It could have been the second one. So I think the first one I got introduced by a friend on DVD. But yeah, Ted 1 and 2 includes unrated and theatrical versions of the films. Well, at least for the second one anyways. And, if you want to have a good double feature, you can go ahead and watch. Alright, and the last one for the DVDs we got right over here is the Harry Potter 8 film collection. Of course, you got Daniel Radcliffe on the front, Emma Watson. I don't know what this fella's doing around, even know if he's still even acting anymore. But they have it by years, I guess year 1 through 7. So it's a big old Harry Potter DVD box set. Saw it there, saw a good deal on it, decided to purchase it. Maybe if I ever get the chance, I'll upgrade it to Blu-ray. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with the DVD set. It's like the same way I have with the Hunger Games. I got the Hunger Games DVD set, but eventually I'll have to upgrade to getting all the films on Blu-ray. But yeah, this is a nice, good box set if I want to have a good old Harry Potter marathon. Alright guys, now that is the DVD portion of the video. Now we're going to get down to the Blu-rays. Alright, here we go. Next one I got right now is Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt in Passengers. There you go. It's like a sort of like a sci-fi thriller, I think. But yeah, it comes with tons of Blu-ray exclusives and whatnot. So probably making up deleted scenes and whatnot. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good casting. Caught my eye. I thought that would be a nice, good pickup. And then the next one I got is Alicia Vikander in Ex Machina, which I think this is also a sci-fi film as well. Sci-fi thriller. Now this is before she got the role as Laura Croft in the Tomb Raider movies. And the next one I got right here is Liam Neeson, Rihanna, and a few other actors in Battleship. Said DVD Blu-ray combo pack. I think I used to own this on DVD a long time ago, but that was like years before I even started making YouTube videos. And this next one I got right here is Sylvester Stallone in Judge Dredd. Of course, I remember watching this as a child. I went and actually saw the Dredd 3D or Dredd 2012 in theaters when that came out. I thought that was pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't greenlight a sequel to that. That one is a much darker film in comparison to this one. This one is real 90s. It's real. It got action, got comedy, got Rob Schneider in there. Maybe like the second time Rob Schneider's working with Stallone. The first time I think was in Demolition Man. But no, you watch these films back to back, and it's like Judge Dredd and Dredd 3D are like completely two different movies, But I would say this one is more, campy, more fun and whatnot. The second one is pretty good. It's just more gritty and more violent. But yeah, I just added to my Stallone collection. Big fan of Sylvester Stallone. Next film I got right now is Punisher Warzone, which I do got the previous Punisher film, the one with Thomas Jane and John Travolta, and I was like, okay, well, I got to get this one on Blu-ray as well. I don't know if they got the Dolph Lundgren version one on Blu-ray, but I am a big fan of the Punisher. Right over there, I got a whole set of Punisher comics. Who knows, I might read and review those, so because some people want me to do more book reviews and whatnot besides me doing my typical movie reviews and whatnot. But yeah, Punisher Warzone added to my Blu-ray collection. And then next one I got right here is Draw Butler and 300, which I believe came out in 2007. I actually went to go to theaters to go see part 2, 300 Rise of an Empire. So I already got this one now. I just got to get part 2, and I could go ahead and have a 300 double feature. So this is a very good movie, directed by Zack Snyder, who directed Man of Steel. I think he directed also Batman v Superman also. And this next one is a found footage horror movie called The Gallows. I used to have a ton of these found footage horror movies on DVD, man. I'll just have to see which ones are available on Blu-ray and whatnot. But I believe they made a part 2 to this. I haven't seen the part 2, but I do remember watching this part 1. I actually liked it. I thought that was pretty good, But yeah, The Gallows, which they're from the makers behind Paranormal Activity and I guess the Insidious films. Alright, now let me get ready for this next pile right here. And this one is also a double feature. It is Into the Spider-Verse and Cross the Spider-Verse, both on Blu-ray, and of course you got a digital copy in there. So you have to see if the digital copy is any good. I saw a lot of friends actually seen, I guess, the second one, Across the Spider-Verse. They say it's actually even better than the first one. And I guess apparently, there might be like a third installment somewhere in the works. I'm behind on all these type of movies, right? I gotta catch up watching these two and whatnot. But yeah, found a good deal on this double feature right here. Next one, I got Jim Caviezel in Sound of Freedom. which I guess there's been a lot of controversy behind this film from what I've read online. Haven't seen it, haven't watched it, but once I saw it in the store, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up and see what the big old controversy is all about when it comes to this movie and whatnot. But Jim Caviezel, he's a pretty good actor. I believe the guy played Jesus in Mel Gibson's film Passion of the Christ. And he was also the villain in Sylvester Stallone's film Escape Plan. I believe it's like the warden. Alright, now this next one I got right here is Denzel Washington and the Equalizer 3 film collection. Get all 3 Equalizer films, all in one nice Blu-ray set. So I can go ahead and just watch all 3 whenever I want, you know. And of course there's a digital copy too. But yeah, you know, Denzel Washington, pretty cool guy, nice franchise. Never saw the Equalizer TV show with Queen Latifah. Maybe watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but I didn't really delve deep into it. I think they canceled it after like, I don't know, 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 3. Alright, and this next one I got right here was with Tom Cruise, Haley Atwell, Palm Clementif, Ving Rhames, and a bunch of others, and that is the new Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. So, you know, Tom Cruise, he's always making out movies every year. I believe I got both of his Top Gun movies in my collection. I'm gonna have to add a bunch of the whatchamacallit, Mission Impossible films to that. Alright, and this next one I got right here in David Harbour, Orlando Bloom, Archie Madauki. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Gran Turismo, based on a true story. So, I'm gonna give that a watch. I didn't even know Orlando Bloom was still acting. He looks a lot older since the last time I saw him in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Of course, David Harbour, he was, you know, one of those, I think he was in Black Widow with Scarlett Johansson. I think it was the last time I saw him. And then I got Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham in Expendables 4. So I could go ahead and complete my Expendables film collection. Sure, this is the weakest one in the bunch, but it makes you appreciate Part 3 a whole lot more. But no, this one is very highly underrated. It received a lot of criticism and whatnot, and the action movie genre has really changed since the last Expendables film that came out way back, and I believe in 2014. You know, right now we're, you know, so many time has passed since the last film. But no, this one received a lot of negative criticism. You know, it makes them appreciate Part 3 a lot more, the one where Mel Gibson is the villain. But we'll just have to see where Jason Statham takes the franchise forward, because from what I read online, I guess Sylvester Stallone is done with the Expendables franchise. You know, so we'll see what to do with the what they have planned for Part 5. But you can check out my full review on this on my YouTube channel. I got it up there for you to look at, and you can give me your thoughts. Did you guys like this movie? Did you guys hate this movie? You know, are you a fan of all the Expendables films? But you know, I'm a collector. I gotta have all the movies, the good ones, the bad ones. You know what I mean. But yeah, you know, I thought it was good for what it was, but it could have been a whole lot better. It certainly could have been a whole lot better. You know, it wasn't as much hype as there was like behind it, like the first 3 that came out a long time ago. Alright, we only got 3 more titles left to go until we are finished here, and this next one I got here is A Haunting in Venice, which I believe this is like sort of like one of those mysteries, but they market it as a horror film. But yeah, I got it on Blu-ray. Of course, it comes with its own digital copy. And this next one I got right here is Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., and Florence Pugh in Oppenheimer. You know, there was a lot of marketing promotion behind, I believe, this film and it's not the Barbie film with Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. So, you know, Oppenheimer and Barbie are probably like the most talked movies that came out in the year 2023. But, you know, there's been a lot of topic of discussion about this film, you know, and people voicing their opinions on it, you know. But yeah, you know, over 3 hours of special features, 3-disc set, 2 Blu-rays, 1 DVD, and of course a digital copy. So I'll have to give it a watch and give my own thoughts and opinions when I get a chance, you know. Okay, and this next one I got here is Jonathan Majors and Glenn Powell in Devotion, which is, I guess, based on a true story. Been a while since I watched something like this, but hopefully it's good. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I got this horror comedy called The Blackening. So, you know, maybe it has some good scenes in there. Maybe I'll have a good laugh watching this. And, you know, the first great horror comedy of the post-Get Out era. That's what it says right there on the bottom, you know. But yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that covers it for today's video. If you want to check out more content like this, such as DVD and Blu-ray Haul videos, movie reviews, unboxing videos, and other cool stuff, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you around for the next video. Have a great day now. Peace.